Angela Merkel has left an unerasable mark on not just Germany, but the entire world. Now, her tenure as the Chancellor of Germany from 2005 to 2021 saw her go through the toughest of times as a leader. However, ain't no matter what her accomplishments are, her tenure has not been without its controversies. Now, her dilemma lies in how she chose to govern and the mixed reactions it got from around the world. Born on July 17, 1954 in West Germany, Angela Dorothy Kastner always had the talent to become one of the most influential women globally. Pretty soon after her birth, her family moved to East Germany, where her father was a Lutheran pastor. Suffice it to say that she was brought up in an oppressive environment, but that did not stop her from pursuing her education and excelling academically. She received a doctorate in quantum chemistry from the University of Leipzig. Now, it was her studies that helped her make realistic decisions in politics later on. Her political career started in 1989 after the Berlin Wall's fall. Now, she started her journey by joining the Democratic Awakening Party, which later joined forces with the Christian Democratic Union. With her hard work and dedication, she quickly rose through the ranks of the party. Now, she was appointed as Minister for Women and Youth in Helmut Kohl's cabinet in 1991 and later served as Minister for the Environment, Conservation, and Reactor Safety. In 2000, she became CDU's first female leader after a party financial scandal that implicated several top members, including her mentor, Helmut Kohl. She called for the party to distance itself from Kohl, establishing herself as righteous, marking herself as a reformer. Later in 2005, she made history as Germany's first female chancellor. Her leadership was always with a steady hand, and that helped her navigate Germany through various crises, including the global financial crisis and the Eurozone debt crisis. From just a physicist in East Germany, she became a global political leader respected by the world.
Ich habe mir immer gewünscht und vorgenommen, meine staatspolitischen und parteipolitischen Ämter in Würde zu tragen und sie eines Tages auch in Würde zu verlassen.
After only taking office for 2 years, Angela's leadership was put to the test when the global financial crisis of 2007 and 2008 hit. Now, she acted swiftly but cautiously, introducing stimulus measures in Germany while keeping a tough facade in front of the world, especially countries like Greece, which was buried under massive debts. Now, even though her approach successfully stabilized the Eurozone, it attracted a lot of criticism towards Angela for being harsh in a situation where the world needed her. After one crisis came another, Angela had to guide her country through the Eurozone debt crisis, economic tensions in the country itself, and one of the largest migration waves since World War II. In 2015, she decided to open Germany's borders for refugees from Syria and Afghanistan, a decision that garnered her both praise and criticism. "I lived a long time behind a fence. It's not something I wish to do again," she said, recalling her East German upbringing. Around the world, she was praised and declared a humanitarian. But at home, her decision increased political tensions and became the central cause for the rise of the far-right alternative for Deutschland Party. Angela's decision to support the European Central Bank measures and the European Stability Mechanism helped her maintain stability in her country, but her response to the refugee crisis simply revealed the divisions within Germany and across Europe. While during her tenure, Angela was known for her cautious and realistic approaches to handling issues. Now it became evident that she preferred temporary fixes to maintain stability, but didn't address the deeply rooted issues and the underlying causes. When she supported the monetary transactions mechanism during the Eurozone crisis, she might have prevented its collapse, but she didn't establish any deep reforms that would prevent the crisis in the future as well. Her shallow politics was something that she incorporated at home too. Now, even though she recognized the need for improved education in the country, she didn't want to challenge the political consensus on fiscal austerity. So she opted for cautious fiscal policies that managed balanced budgets, but she never really invested in long-term initiatives like education and infrastructure. This was a major reason for the economic inequality coming to an all-time rise in Germany. However, it can't be denied that her policies have always earned Germany praise from the international world for being a compassionate country. Angela has always believed in a united Europe, and she's always made decisions to reflect that. As the ATD's power grew, they started capitalizing on the fears of the people related to the refugees, and soon they was able to challenge CDU. Populism in the country grew as tensions soared. Now, apart from tensions at home, Angela's policies and diplomatic skills were always celebrated on the international stage. In 2014, she played a huge role in negotiating sanctions against Russia after the annexation of Crimea. Now, she was able to engage with Vladimir Putin despite the geopolitical tensions being at an all-time high. However, her policies towards Russia earned her a great deal of criticism too. Now, her support for the Nord Stream 2 pipeline, which increased Germany's dependency on Russian gas, was criticized all over the world. Now, people argued that she was compromising Germany's energy security and giving Russia a favor over the rest of Europe. Unfortunately, the dependency was in the spotlight during the Ukraine crisis, with Germany relying on Russian gas. Not only this, but Angela's approach of increasing the defense budget and not supplying Ukraine with weapons during Russia's aggression earned her a lot of backlash. Greens politician Manaluz Beck and GMF Vice President Thomas Klein Brokoff called Germany strategically vulnerable because of its reliance on diplomacy and lack of investment in its military strength. I mean, do these people not look at the Treaty of Versailles and everything that happened at the end of World War II? I mean, there's a reason that they ain't got a lot of military strength. Now, during her tenure, Angela introduced a lot of economic policies that helped Germany show a lot of growth economically and reduced unemployment in the country significantly. For maintaining economic stability, she earned praise from all over the world.
Und da sind wir jetzt in diesem Zwiespalt und die einzige Antwort, die wir sagen, ist bloß nicht so lange, dass es so lange dauert, bis die Sachen entschieden sind.
However, many people felt as if her policies were just aimed at West Germany and East Germany was being ignored. Cities in the West was flourishing, while the ones in the East were struggling to keep up. Now, this is the economic disparity that was being fueled by her shallow and one-sided policies. Now, the working class and the rural communities were anything but happy during this period of time. The dilemma arises. Angela's legacy is a little bit of a mixed one. Now, where there was fiscal stability and growth, there was also regional and social inequalities. Now, of course, not everybody was happy under her rule. Despite all these controversies surrounding her, Angela's achievements are undeniable. In 2021, she was awarded Germany's highest honor, the Special Class Grand Cross, by President Frank-Walter Steinmeier. Now, he praised her for her extraordinarily long time in office and extraordinary political life. The award reflected her significant contributions to Germany and the world. Now, she was a major force in shaping modern Germany and maintaining its position as a leading global economy. However, the scrutiny around her never ends, even if her tenure did. Now, her handling of the energy transition and the decision to exit nuclear power without giving any clear alternative and later relying on Russia for gas was heavily criticized. To some people, she has increased Germany's reliance and compromised its security with some of her policies. Her supporters, though, never get tired of highlighting how her steady leadership got Germany out of so many crises. She established Germany as a humanitarian country that earned not only her, but the whole country the respect and admiration of the entire world. She managed to stay in power for 16 years, making her the second longest serving chancellor in German history after Otto von Bismarck. Now she stays far away from any kind of political involvement, and her main focus is on writing her memoirs, which presents a detailed look into her life as a chancellor and the many challenges that she had to face in her tenure. Despite her public role, Angela has had a very private personal life. Now, she's married to a quantum chemist, and the couple is known for their low-key lifestyle. Angela enjoys cooking and hiking during her limited free time. Her impact on Germany and the world is always going to be remembered. Her story is all about the challenges of leadership, the difficult choices that come with it, and the mandatory criticism that followed. Now, her legacy, no matter how marked by scrutiny, is a significant part of modern political history. So what are your thoughts on all this? Make sure you let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.